Hi folks, as many of you are installing the latest updates to your Debian 12 Bookworm edition, I'm already playing with Debian 13 with loads of new features that are amazing. Look at this. This is a terminal window, you see, and I'm gonna show you which version I have. As you can see, it's Trixie. Maybe you cannot read it, but let's disable the transparency. You see, you have different transparency levels, and you can clearly see it. It's Debian Trixie. So it's not trivial to install it, but it's a great fun to have it, at least in a virtual machine, like I do. So I can show you. This is my normal environment. This is Debian 12 Raspberry Pi OS. This is of course not Raspberry Pi OS graphical user interface, but it's made, but still you can see the power of the new environment. And you also have this newer software like LibreOffice. That's the latest version of 25. You can see it here, it's brand new. So you also get all this. Also other packets are upgraded. So let's jump right in and let's see how you can install it yourself. So I've started with this BVM script. This is a great script. It's made for Windows. As you can see, you can install Windows 11. I did. You can watch my video and you'll see that actually you start with this. So you actually copy this one to your terminal window. I'm not gonna do it because I've already done it. And then you actually create BVM directory and write deep. So this is the path where I'm gonna create a new virtual machine. So let's do it. And the step one is easy. It's already finished. And now we have to modify it. I'm not going to have, I don't even have 14 gigabytes of room. I say 15 and I'm going to save it. So I'm going to save it and I'm going to close this one and this one here. And you see that the option 3 unlocked. But now there is a tricky part. You see, you have 3 files in this directory, but we don't want to install Windows, but instead we want to install Debian. So I'm going here when I saved some resources. This is installer for Debian 12. I could have used Debian 13 installer, but it's not a good idea because it doesn't work. I have to start with Debian 12 and then I have to upgrade it. I'll show you how to upgrade it. So first I'm going to install Debian 12. It has to be noted that the operating system that we are running right now is also Debian 12, but it's Raspberry Pi OS edition and it has a different kind of graphical user interface and it's not entirely compatible, I mean in a sense of upgradability, with other Debian versions or subversions. So what is important here is actually to create the original Debian environment, and the original Debian 12 for ARM64 architecture is meant for UEFI BIOS, so BVM virtualization script together with QEMU virtualization environment is a great option to actually have virtualization to create a virtual machine and run it on Raspberry Pi 5. So I'm going to paste these 2 files. Actually, I've cut them off and I place them here, not to have to copy them. It would take longer to copy them, and I would also use some, I would have also used some disk, which I don't want to. So let's continue. Here you have to download components. So this is step 3. As you can see, it's asking me whether to download. Here you must say no, because otherwise you're going to install Windows, which is obviously what you don't want to do. So now it's downloading the drivers. This is very simple. You have to wait a bit. we could have skipped this part, but then we would have to modify the script. This is exactly what I didn't want to do, to keep it simple. So in the meantime, let me show you where you can obtain Debian 12 installation file. It's here. You can copy this address. This is just one of the mirrors. Otherwise, go to debian.org, so organization, and find this kind of mirror. So I've used this one. You go here and you see you have ISO file readily available. So you just copy this and you rename it installer ISO. The other file, which is unattended ISO, you can simply copy it from a Windows installation. So this one actually is not gonna be used. Okay, so we are here, so, and we are downloading. As you can see, it's 64% right now. It's already 93%. We're gonna finish quickly. So I let this file be, so it's easier for the script, not to. As you see, it just needed some kind of drivers for Windows, which we are not obviously needing. So let's go back to this and let's prepare for installation. As you can see, the step succeeded. And there is a disk. This is disk that's gonna be used, that the virtual machine is gonna be installed on. This is actually a virtual disk. And now we can start the installation. Installer file is gonna be used. As you can see, the window opened here. Let me see. Yes. So we have a graphic install available or a text install. What we are starting with is a text install. If you want a graphic install, just choose this option. Depending on how much you stretch this window, higher resolution you get. So I have okay, let's go through it. It's nothing interesting here. Just installing Debian 12. It can take quite a long time to install it. So it's trying different internet configurations to see whether it can reach the internet, and it has succeeded. I'm gonna name this instance Debian 13 because I'm gonna make it Debian 13. Right now it's Debian. Okay, just domain name local, and let's continue. If you have a domain, you can put any kind of domain you want. Also here you can put any kind of password you want. So here we go. We have user, we have user directory, it's also called user, and then we need password. So this is the password, and now we have to tell where are we from. And now there is an important part that fails with Debian 13 direct installation. I'll say that okay, I'll use entire disk. This is the disk that I've created before, and I'll let him define partitions as it wants. This step fails with Debian 13 ISO file, and I have to say yes here. This is also very simple. And now the partitions are getting created. You see installing the base system. So there are quite a number of steps. If you are using an expert mode, you can select each step without this wizard. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna continue to. Okay, we can use a network mirror. So let's try. We'll go for HTTP. Okay. Debian. Okay, let's try. On free, yeah, you can install on free. software, yes. You can install everything and in apt, yes. So this is how we got around the problem. So we're gonna use what services to use. So you have security updates, whatever. Let's try all three and see. Yeah, I must press continue to reboot. So, okay. I hope everything goes well this time. Okay, we are rebooting. And let's hope for the best. The GNOME core is starting. And now I'll see what's the point here. Okay, we are in. It's a great thing to see that it's actually working. It's loading for the first time. As you can see, the version is 6.1. And the next step is to simply choose your desktop environments. You can have it, okay, Debian, okay, I don't know which of the environments I want. What if I want all of them? I want to test them. I want to see what the differences are. I don't. Obviously, it's not happy with monitor mouse. Currently, I'm using Mate theme, which is very similar to Raspberry Pi's Raspberry Pi OS. I'm gonna choose Mate terminal. So this is the terminal. What I'm gonna do right now is to do the update. I'm already administrator. I'm already the root, so but I do this anyway. Update. So it's working. It's updating the current Debian version to the latest. So right now we're gonna execute the upgrade. So 5 packages can be upgraded. I'm gonna say yes, and we are upgrading. The next operation that we're gonna call is apt clean, and then we're gonna change the sources list. This is very important because changing the sources list will enable to upgrade with Debian 13 Trixie. So any mention of Bookworm has to be replaced by Trixie, and you see it's very easy. There is a special command that you can do, but if anything goes wrong, it's a good thing that you save the original sources list. So this is also what we're gonna do. Okay, the installation is quite fast because I'm using an SSD drive. So let's call apt clean. Okay, sudo apt clean. So this executed wonderfully. Now we're going to another command. I'm gonna alter this command because I don't actually need a date here. When I copy to paste it here, no, it doesn't work. So I have to write it manually. Sudo cp -rv. There we go. etc apt Okay, we're gonna copy it to, okay, I can copy this text, copy, paste it, and then I'm going to say backup. So we have a spare copy if anything goes wrong. And now I'm going to use the next command. And this is actually okay. I'm gonna say Bookworm, and I'm gonna say Trixie. And another G. This gonna replace the all appearances of Bookworm text with Trixie text. KDE, and then we go apt and sources list. So we have it. Now we have to check it. Let's see. Okay, I'll use Nano because it's usually installed on any kind of Debian. Okay, I'm gonna paste it and let's see. It's replaced. As you can see here, everything has been nicely replaced. So I'm just gonna exit. This is done, and then I need to repeat the previous steps. So apt update, so we can see all the packages that can be updated with Trixie packages. So there are quite some. I hope I've got enough room on my SSD, actually virtual drive in this case. I'm gonna check maybe to see how much room. Okay, can be upgraded. This is okay. I know I have to say upgrade. So we're gonna actually do, oh no, this is not the right one. I also have to say it hasn't started yet, luckily. I have to exclude new packages. So this is it. So I'm gonna do this again. So it's gonna be done. So I need 24 megabytes more, which is not a lot. So let's do it. And then a full upgrade must be performed to upgrade Debian version to Debian 13. Takes quite some time. This part is looking interesting because the fonts are getting upgraded. You see how the letters are disappearing, but they're gonna reappear, so don't be afraid of this. It's gonna be alright. You're done. This is great. So the only thing left is full upgrade. Okay, the fonts are back. We've got 3 gigabytes of free space, which is probably enough. Hope so. If it's not, then I have to expand the disk and I need a whole lot of more time. I guess a full upgrade is going to work. When we do this, the version is gonna change to 6.2 or Debian 13. So it's calculating whether it can be done. This is one good option to actually. We are again at 97% of reading of changelogs, and now we have another text which actually. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, please press like and subscribe buttons. See you in the next video. Bye.